Starting a Python course can be a valuable investment of time and effort, offering numerous opportunities for learning, growth, and professional development in the ever-evolving landscape of technology and programming. There are many benefits to taking a Python course, whether you're a complete beginner or an experienced programmer looking to expand your skill set. Here are just a few of the top reasons why you should consider learning Python. 1. High demand in the job market. Python is one of the most in-demand programming languages in the world. According to Indeed, Python jobs grew by 33% in 2020, and the median salary for Python developers is $113,000 per year. This means that if you learn Python, you'll be in high demand and have a good chance of getting a high-paying job. 2. Versatile and applicable to many fields. Python is a general-purpose programming language that can be used for a wide variety of tasks. Some of the most popular uses of Python include web development. Python is a popular language for back-end web development, and frameworks like Django and Flask make it easy to build web applications. Data science and machine learning. Python is the leading language for data science and machine learning. Libraries like NumPy, Pandas, and scikit-learn make it easy to work with data and build machine learning models. Automation. Python can be used to automate tasks, such as sending emails, collecting data from websites, and controlling hardware devices. Scripting. Python is a popular language for scripting, which means you can use it to write small programs that automate simple tasks. 3. Beginner-friendly. Python is often considered one of the easiest programming languages to learn. This is because it has a simple syntax that is similar to natural language. Additionally, Python is dynamically typed, which means you don't need to declare the type of a variable before you use it. This makes Python much easier to learn than other languages, such as Java or C++. 4. Large and active community. Python has a large and active community of developers. This means that there are plenty of resources available to help you learn Python, such as online tutorials, forums, and documentation. Additionally, the Python community is very friendly and welcoming to new learners. 5. Open source software. Python is an open source language, which means that it is free to use and modify. This makes Python a great choice for people who want to learn programming without having to pay for expensive software licenses. Overall, there are many benefits to taking a Python course. If you're looking for a versatile and in-demand programming language that is easy to learn, Python is a great option. Indentation. Python uses indentation to define blocks of code. Indentation is typically 4 spaces, and consistent indentation is crucial for Python code to be valid. Statements and expressions. Python programs are composed of statements and expressions. Statements are typically instructions that perform actions, while expressions are combinations of values, variables, and operators that evaluate to a single value. Comments. Comments in Python start with the hashtag symbol and extend to the end of the line. Comments are used to annotate code and explain its functionality. Variables and data types. Variables in Python are dynamically typed, meaning you don't need to declare the type of a variable before assigning a value to it. Python supports various data types such as integers, floats, strings, booleans, lists, tuples, dictionaries, and sets. Witty space. Python uses with spaces and tabs, to structure code instead of braces or keywords like begin and end. This helps improve code readability. With space, Python uses with spaces and tabs, to structure code instead of braces or keywords like begin and end. This helps improve code readability. Function definitions. Functions are defined using the def keyword followed by the function name and parameters. Indentation is a fundamental aspect of Python syntax that defines the structure and scope of code blocks. In Python, indentation is used to group statements within control structures such as loops, conditionals, and function definitions. Here are some key points about Python indentation. Consistency. Python relies on consistent indentation to determine the structure of the code. This means that all statements within the same block must be indented the same number of spaces, typically 4 spaces. With space, Python doesn't use curly braces or begin and end keywords to denote blocks of code like some other programming languages. Instead, it uses with spaces or tabs, to indicate block structure. Nested blocks. Indentation allows for nested blocks of code within other blocks. For example, within a loop, you might have conditional statements or other loops, each indented further to denote their scope. Readability. Python's use of indentation promotes code readability by enforcing a consistent and visually clear structure. Proper indentation makes it easier to understand the flow of control in a program. Syntax errors. Incorrect indentation can lead to syntax errors or change the meaning of the code. Python interprets changes in indentation as changes in the logical structure of the code. Python supports several built-in data types that allow you to store and manipulate different kinds of data. Here's an overview of the primary data types in Python. 1. Numeric types. Int represents integers, whole numbers, without decimals. Examples: -25, 0, 42. Float represents floating point numbers with decimals. Examples: 3.14159, -0.001, 1.23 times 10 to the power of 4th. Complex represents complex numbers with real and imaginary parts. Examples: 3 plus 5j, -2 -1j. 2. Text type. str represents text strings, enclosed in single or double quotes. Examples: hello, world, Python. 3. Boolean type. Bool represents logical values, either true or false. 4. Sequence types. List, ordered, mutable collection of items. Examples: 1, 2, 3, apple, banana, John, 35. Tuple, ordered, immutable collection of items. Examples: 4, 5, 6, red, green, true, false. Range represents a sequence of numbers, often used in loops. Examples: range 5, range 1, 10, 2. 5. Set types. Set, unordered collection of unique items. Examples: 1, 2, 2, 3-1, 2, 3. Frozen set, immutable version of a set. 6. Mapping type. Dict, unordered collection of key-value pairs. Examples: name, Alice, age, 30, city, New York. 7 binary types. Bytes, immutable sequence of bytes, representing raw binary data. Byte array, mutable sequence of bytes. Memory view, provides a view into the internal data of another object. Understanding Python's data types is crucial for writing effective and efficient code, as it allows you to select the appropriate data structure for storing and manipulating your data. In Python, you can create strings by enclosing characters within either single quotes or double quotes. In Python, single quotes and double quotes work interchangeably for defining strings. However, using triple quotes, or, allows you to create multi-line strings more conveniently. In Python, you can access individual characters or substrings within a string using indexing and slicing. Here's how you can do it. Accessing individual characters. You can access individual characters in a string using square brackets with the index of the character you want to access. Indexing starts from 0 for the first character, and you can use negative indices to access characters from the end of the string. Slicing strings. Slicing allows you to access a substring, a portion of the string, using the syntax start-end step. The start index is inclusive, and the end index is exclusive. The step parameter is optional and denotes the increment between characters. Using negative indices. You can also use negative indices to access characters from the end of the string. In Python, string concatenation refers to the process of combining multiple strings into a single string. You can concatenate strings using the plus operator or by using string formatting methods like fstrings or the .format method. Here are examples of each method. Using plus operator. Using fstrings. Using the .format method. Using join method. String concatenation is a common operation in Python when dealing with textual data. Choosing the appropriate method depends on factors such as readability, performance, and Python version compatibility. Key points. Strings are essential for representing text data in Python. Mastering string operations and methods is crucial for effective text manipulation. Remember the immutability aspect when working with strings. Choose appropriate string methods based on your desired operations.